Welcome YouTube. This is totally not the same VOD. I totally didn't just skip 20 minutes. Hello. Oh my god, we're just doing idle chatting for the most part tonight. If I get redeems, I'll do redeems, but like, I don't know. I just kind of feel like chatting tonight, honestly. I've fallen asleep too much worse. Hi Nate, I hope you're doing good. Scratching my skin ASMR. Oh my gosh. I get a lot of sleep issues. I can't. I have to be like flat out exhausted to fall asleep to certain things. It's so weird because like if I hear like a new noise, like I used to be the lightest sleeper, dude. Like I used to be the lightest sleeper. And then something about like the last 3 years, like ever since I like started living up here, like it's just been, I just sleep harder and harder, and I'm like, I'll take it. Because like I used to wake up every single time Steve would go to work, or like a noise would happen outside, or like a neighbor would like start playing their radio on their car or whatever. And like, okay, the radio thing still gets me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about people needing to like sit outside in their car with their radio on with like the doors open. I don't understand it. Like if I'm gonna sit outside in my car and listen to the radio, I'm gonna close all the doors and like avoid everyone. I hate that shit. It gives me tiny baby energy. I don't know, dude. It's so weird. It's kind of, I don't know. It gives me like, it does kind of give me show off vibes. It does kind of give me like show off vibes. Like, oh my god, everybody, look at me. It's so common too. There's only like 2 people that do it in our area. Hi, Nocturne. Hello, baby. Hey. Hey. Are you upset because I picked you up? Are you upset? I snatched you. I snatched you. I did. Look at me, I'm a I just like, I don't know, it's so weird. My neighbors from across the street do that multiple times a week. Dude, it's so lame. I don't get it. It's just, it draws so much. I think that's all it is. It's like they want attention. And they're like, oh my god, look at me. I got my nice car with my radio on. Like, no one gives a shit, dude. No one gives an absolute shit. Like, and it's not even like, the one out here too isn't even like a super nice car. It's just some dude with like a newer SUV. And he's like, oh my god, look at my SUV. It's so cool. I'm just like, dude, I don't know. Like, I just want to not. Because, like, it's just annoying. I'm also like kind of, I can do under the table ASMR. My neighbor next door did it all the time when I worked from home. I think he has a new job because luckily I haven't seen him in a while. That's fair. Maybe he's dead. I keep having to pop my hands and stuff like that. I'm sorry. That's why I keep muting. No, I'm just like shitting myself. I have to keep muting the mic because I'm just absolutely shitting myself. You know what's funny with the amount of timers that I have now? I have to clear my throat. Shit. Okay. With the amount of timers I have now, I have to stream for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to stream for an hour for it to go through them all. Shooting yourself, like, literally? Hell yeah, I'm girl bossing so hard right now. Yes, Did you see Faith's, like, what I achieved in a year post? I also saw, like, someone said that they wanted to, like, learn to shit like a bitch instead of poop like a girl or something. I don't know, it's just like shit like a bitch. Be shitting and bitching instead of pooping and girl bossing. I don't know. It was so random. I was like, what the heck? What am I, like, reading right now? It's kind of funny, honestly. Ugh. Shit like a girl boss bitch. Shittin' and bitchin'. Bitchin' and shittin'. I don't know. It's really like... Oh, things are wild. Have you ever seen or heard of Mr. Rogers? God fucking damn it, not this shit again. Oh my god. Okay, hot take. I had to watch, like, so my grandparents didn't have like cable or anything, or like satellite. They didn't have anything. But they had antenna, they had like the antenna TV. And so, like, well, okay, no, they had the antenna in the rest of the house, but then I think they did have cable or something in the living room, but nowhere else. So, like, when I was younger, a lot of times the only way I got to actually see, like, kid shows or cartoons was on, like, some, like, weird local thing. And so, like, I saw Mr. Rogers and I hated it. I didn't like it. I did not like Mr. Rogers at all. I thought it was, like, so lame. I was like, I could be watching Power Rangers right now. Actually, I didn't really like Power Rangers either. Hey, thank you, Jack. Thank you for converting. Oh my god. Jack is girl bossing. Thank you for girl bossing. Did you ever like kids shows on TV or something? Wait, what? Did he do like kids shows on TV or something? I don't know if it was a kids show. I don't know. It was just some show on TV. Been hanging out here. And let me watch Power Rangers and they were violent. Oh my god. So like I had a friend and like this was the most backwards shit. Like she wouldn't let her grandson watch or play with anything violent. But like she would let him play with like police stuff and watch police stuff and I'm just sitting here like, but they have guns. Give a sub to Body Daddy. Oh my god. Thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you so much. I don't know. Waking up and just so faced on the Mr. Rogers thing. Guns are violent. Yeah, I'm like, you. So, like, he can't play with swords, but he can play with police stuff? He can't be a cowboy, but he can play with police stuff? It was so weird. It was like the weirdest thing. And I was like, alright, whatever. I'm not arguing. She was a really sweet person. She was like incredibly sweet. But like, I don't know. The whole like violent shows and movies and stuff like that teach our kids. It's like, it tells your kids how to do something, but if they're already natured to do something like that, they would have figured it out eventually. So it's just like, people are quick to blame it. I'm like, it's like similar to like, okay, like, you could argue that about like a lot of things. There's also like a lot of parents that like they curse around their children a lot, and then they'll like take their kid to daycare and their kid will start cursing at daycare, and then the daycare person will be like, oh my god, we had to like correct your child because they were cursing. And then like the parents like, I don't know where he gets it. Like, it must be from one of your staff members. Like, I don't know where he would even hear something like that. And then they go to leave, and the mom's like, will you fucking hurry up? And everybody's just like, bro. Did one of my play Smash Bros for that reason? God damn. My mom taking a shit. I got taken to see, like, movies I probably shouldn't have. The only one that I wish my mom had not taken me to see was fucking Light Species. Or Alien or something. I don't remember what the fuck it was. I think it was Species. I'm like pretty sure it was Species. And I'm like, it was in like one of those dollar movie theaters. Like they played old movies. So like, we just went on like a mom and daughter date. And like she took me to see like a re-showing of Pocahontas. Because I loved it when I was a kid. And afterwards, we stayed in the theater and watched Species, and I fucking, bruh, I was so terrified after that. I should not have seen that movie. And my mom's just sitting there like, it's fine, just hide your head or whatever. And I'm like, god damn it, mom. Did anybody else go to like those dollar theaters where like they showed movies that were like already out, but like you could just go and like have the movie theater experience for like $1 or $2 or $5? I think they called it the dollar theater, but I think it was actually like $5 to see a movie. That's a cool concept, actually. Yeah, it's not super profitable, but it's like some theaters will do that just to like make some extra money. Because I don't think they like get rid of the film canisters or whatever, so like they can just replay it. I think there's like regulations against it now though, because I hardly ever see like re-showing movies. Sometimes I do, but not like super often. Frick, I'm so tired. Good night, have a good night. I haven't been to movies in years. I think the last one I saw was like one of the Spider-Man ones. I don't remember which one it was. It's been a couple years though. You know, you can tell that there's a difference in like friendships. Like, whenever somebody is like, I don't know if this is weird, but like, you know how Vil is like very kink positive, like VTubers I love. You know how they're like super kink positive, but also like they're just a sweetheart, and like they're very like open about things and like super nice and sweet and everything. Like I think that kind of shows the difference. And like the picture that they posted earlier with like, you can put me wherever you want to, and like all his friends are like putting him on their boobs or like under their feet, or like they're pretending to eat him because like they support him and he's not creepy about it. I think that shows a lot of what kind of person you are when like your friends are that willing to like make small little things for you like that. Like, they took that 5 minutes out of their day to like edit their little picture to like have it with Phil, and like to like feed into like his kinks or fetishes or whatever. And I think that's like the sweetest thing. And you can really tell because like I've seen other people that are like just kind of weird about it. Like, they try, like they just bring it up to like everyone and everything. And like, I mean, we'll just use like the feet thing as like an example. And like, you'll have people coming in, they'll be like, show feet, show feet, show feet. Or like, oh my god, step on me, oh my god, step on me, like step on me, to like every person they see. And like, that just comes off as like kind of creepy. Like, that's just, it comes off like very like weird. Like, if you're not doing it, if you're doing it for hee hee funny Twitch stuff, that's one thing. But it's like the people that are serious about it. Like, I've seen people that are like serious about it and they'll like go really hardcore with like just different things. And it's like, funnily enough, like the step on thing is like not as bad, but I feel like I just don't like seeing things about like CBT at all. I don't know. It like weirds me out, especially when they like bring it to Twitch. Like, I don't want to be involved in that. It's not my thing. And don't force me into thinking it's my thing. And don't be like, well, you don't know until you try it. No, I know. It's like, if you're straight, does that mean you need to kiss someone of the same sex to make sure you're not straight? Like, that's not how it works, people. That's not how it works. Oh, fair same. I don't know, dude. People are like, it's fine if it's for a joke, but like when it leans into like the too serious category, it's just like, I'm uncomfortable. That's me with BDSM in general, just not my thing. Yeah, like the steppies is fine, and like, to be honest, like some of it's like quote unquote cute, because like Vil is like, I don't know, it's almost like it's a ray of sunshine in the BDSM community. He just has something about him that like makes things a lot more lighthearted. And so whenever I see like content that's made for Vil, it's always like oddly wholesome. And I think that's like a really cool thing. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna step on you with love. I'm gonna put you on my boobs with love. Like, it's just like oddly wholesome. But like, there's some people that like go overboard with it, and I'm just like, can you not? I think we can call tonight's ASMR a success. Everyone is super sleepy, including myself. It will take me to the ornament mommy. Fair. Oh my god, he's got little pinchers. He could be a titty ornament. Some other of consent, to be honest. Just everyone knows it's weird. I mean, even friends. Like, I've had friends in the past like get kind of weird about it, and it's like they're definitely like in that mindset of like, oh, you can just like blah blah blah, and it's like I don't want to. I don't want to, dude. Just like let me live my life. And it's just like it's kind of iffy. I don't know. I do like I'm I think like if I ever went on like to talk about things on like Vill's like kink thing, I would like hang on a second. I would probably like I know something in particular that I would probably talk about, but it's also like I'm scared. Cause it's like I don't I when I full ascend into things, I learn everything about them, right? So like I can usually talk around different topics. And I don't know, you kind of like when you like something, you like learn as much as you can about the topic. And so it's just like there is the coping mechanism and stuff like that that like I had ended up using is like BDSM adjacent. It's not a kink. Well, okay, that's not it's a kink, but it's not my kink. And there's a lot of people that use it. Like there's even like it's used in like therapy settings and like uh just a bunch of other things. And so like there's two different sides to the coin. And so because I had a friend that was into the kink, I found out that it was one of my coping mechanisms. And then what does that mean? It means that like there is a kink of it. But then also and look at it like the steppies, right? Like people step on you for massages and stuff and it's not sexual. But then there's a sexual way that people can step on you. Does that make sense? Because like it's a time and place. Like for one half of the population it's a kink and for the other half it's a therapeutic thing. Like that's the best analogy I can give without giving too much away. So it's like let's say my thing is like getting the like walk on your back massages. And my friend was into like the stepping on you kink. And so like I learned that like oh it's a kink. And so like because I learned it was like I learned about it through her because it was her kink. I thought that I was a part of the kink because I was like, well, that's how I act all the time. Like, that's what I do all the time. And then I learned that, like, there's the non sexual, non kink side of it. And I was like, oh, and it's used for therapy and it's used for coping mechanisms. And I was like, oh, that made sense. So, like, there are different things that, like, can be different for different people. And it's very interesting. Give me 1 second. I have to be RB. was gone for a couple of minutes, and Nocturne already stole my chair. What the fuck? This son of a bitch. What did you say? I was just trying to think of any time in my life I had been stepped on and stuff like that at sleepovers and or parties, and the only time that came to mind was I Is he on your chair right now? Yes. You're a good boy. But like, fuck off. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I gotta ASMR. Let me go grab a treat and lure him away. Hang on. Hang on. I'm a professional streamer that walks away from my chat. I'm XQCing it without actually doing anything. Baby, I'm gonna get you up. I'm gonna get you up. Can I interest you in a num num? Can I interest you in a num num? Alright, buddy, come on. Come here. There you go. Get some sleepies. I'm a professional streamer. Not even a video to react to, we're just singing. Oh, you wanna know something weird that I started noticing on TikTok? You know those like am I the asshole stories or like Reddit stories or like it'll be like what was a turning point for your life, and someone will be like, oh my god, like me and my roommate like fell in love, blah blah blah. And it's just like a wholesome story, right? It's a wholesome story. Or it's a sad story. Or it's a dramatic story. Like it's all over the place. Like it could be anything. Well, these stories are always full of like drama. Or like they're already interesting. They're already interesting. No, you've been here during my Am I the Asshole? You've been here during it. You know what I'm talking about. But no, so I've noticed on TikTok though, is that there's a specific TikTok that's taking regular like posts that like might have been nice or wholesome or dramatic on its own and like turning it into like a creepypasta or like an r slash not a creepypasta, an r slash no sleep story or something. So like let's make one up, right? I know one in particular that I'm remembering, but like it's not even well done. So like the original story, like I'm not gonna make one up, I'm just gonna tell you the original story. The original story is this is written from the dude's perspective. And he had this girl best friend. And they really hit it off, but they decided that like neither one of them wanted to be in a committed relationship. And so they like, you know, they saw other people, they like had fun with other people. They might have hooked up like once or twice, but nothing serious. And then her mother and sister die in a car accident. And he realizes how much he loves her. And he tells her, he's like, I'm in love with you. And she's like, I can't have an emotional connection with anybody right now. I need time to process and heal. And so they agree that by the time that he turns 32 and she turns 30, that if they haven't found anyone else, and if the connection is still there, that they will get married. And he moves to Germany to try to get as far away from her as possible. She moves to Wyoming, and they go their separate ways. Well, they started writing letters to each other. And when they started writing letters, they were like, you know, it started getting to that point. A couple of years have passed, and he's like, he mentions the pact, like half joking. He's like, you know, I never found anyone else. And she's like, neither did. And she's like, and I think I've healed about as much as I can. And so they were like, let's meet up and see if the spark is still there. And so they meet up, and everything goes well. The spark is definitely still there. And I don't remember how much time passed, but he took her out on a date. A few months later, he took her out on a date. Like, he moved to California to live, like, near her. He took a job in California, and he lived in the same city as her, and they go out on a date. And it's a few months before her 30th birthday, and he proposes. And she laughs, and she says, no, that's not fair. You have to wait until I'm 30. And so a few months pass, and I don't know what the actual story is. Like, I don't remember the ending of it. And if I can find it, I'll let you guys know. But either she passes away very soon after, or she passes away on her way to the proposal when she's 30. I don't think she ever made it to her 30th birthday. If I'm not mistaken, that's what happened. It was a really sad story. I think that's what happened. If not, it was a happy ending and every life moved on. But I think she didn't make it. And so it was like one of those things where like just life really sucked. Well, that story is nice on its own, right? It was told well. It was written well. It was like, Either she died or it was a happy ending. It's no in between. No, it wasn't. There was no in between. It's sad it was that. But the fucking someone there's a specific page on TikTok that's like taking these stories and like editing them to make them sound really dumb. And this one was really weird. They like took off the last few sentences and like so it's like he invited her on a date and proposed to her and she said, "No, you have to wait." And he's like, "So I invited her over the next day," and this is all added in, right? This isn't true. He's like, "I invited her over the next day, and I sat her on the couch for like a date." He's like, "I sat her on the couch, and then I reached for the ring and the gun that I had hidden under the couch, and I pointed the gun at her and held the ring in my hand and said, 'Will you marry me?'" And then it goes, "She mumbled and shivered and said yes." And he's like, "Now we're like, our child is 6 months old. And I found out she cheated on me, so I shot her. And now, like, what's the point?" Like, like, it was so poorly added. Like, it was literally just slapped on the end of it. It was so weird. And there was another one that like they added in that he was gonna hit his girlfriend, and it was just like he's so fucking weird. It's like he's like, "I lifted my hand and I was gonna hit her, and then I decided not to." And I literally left a comment. I was like, did he just admit to wanting to hit somebody? And then somebody was like, they've been adding, like, this wasn't in the original post. They've been editing them. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's such a weird fucking thing. I'm like, why? These stories are already good on their own? I'm so sorry. But I was like, these stories are already really good on their own, and now you're just making them worse. Like, bro, what the fuck? It's so weird. This sounds like a waste. Like, I know that, like, you have to, like, make things, like, uniquely yours and, like, put your own spin on them, but, like, I feel like adding in that stuff is just really cringe. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like, why? Oh god, one area did another. One area did another southern ASMR. I bet I can make it better. It's just the original stories through time. I mean, I guess, like, it's something to get a rise out of people and it's something to, like, farm engagement, but all the comments, like, they know because they've heard the story before. If it leaned more into, like, the no sleep, yeah, it could definitely, like, get there. I hate that, yeah. See part 2. I like always watch part 2s, but I hate the ones that need updates, but they never update. Like, they get the entirety of Reddit so involved and, like, so invested, and then they just ghost everybody. Also, hi, yeah, hi. It's really kind of funny, honestly. Like, I don't know, dude. If I find one, I'll like post it in the media channel. Like, I'll find the original and then I'll find like the edited one. But they're so like, the nice thing is that they have a specific music track in the back of it, so like, you know it's one of the edited ones before you like get too far and invested. But it's so dumb, dude. Sounds like a cool idea, but bad. I wish they would like. I think they should like lean into the no sleep part. Like, just full send, dude. I got milk. Hell yeah. Horror stories are neat if well done. Yeah, they don't even have to be like super well done either. I really enjoy a lot of the no sleep ones. Like, they're nice. Like, not in like a nice way, but like, I wish I could find the spider lady one, like the blind husband and like the spider woman. I wish I could find the original to that one because it was actually a pretty cute story. Like, it was wholesome for a murderous spider lady that was killing children. But they were a cute couple. Like, he was oblivious to her killing, and it is oddly wholesome. It is so cute because she's like in love with him and he's in love with her. I wish I could find the original one because like the ones that we heard like aren't the ones that I heard. Because like you didn't know she was a spider lady until like the end. Like, I thought maybe she was a serial killer because like she's talking about the kids going missing and getting murdered or whatever. And then she pulled out a gun instead of a spider. Oh, I know the OG one is gone. I think it's probably still on Reddit. It's probably still on Reddit. I was just trying to find one that was like read out loud. So, I don't know. Hey, the dude found out, and turns out he is into spiders and even better hunting. Oh my god, we should have like a contest where like I give you guys a Reddit story and you have to edit it the same way that TikTok edits it, but better. So you have to turn it into a no sleep story. I think that'd be really fun. And she leaves because she thinks he's weird for licking spiders. Oh my god. Make all the stories weirdly awesome. Do we make them legit creepy or really stupid? I can do both. Maybe we should do like one of each. Be like, make this one into one of like, he pulled out the gun, and then make this one like really dumb. Hello, welcome in. I hope you're having a good night. I have people who are creative. I miss it. I used to be really creative when I was younger, but like I really lost myself as I got older. It was really kind of sad. Like, I used to draw, read, write, like paint. Like, I used to do everything. But then like I lost my vision, and it was so hard to get back into anything. I used to be creative too when I was a kid, yeah. Phew. Dude, my heartburn is killing me today. My brain will get lazy and grew up, I guess. Yeah, my dreams got like more boring. Everything just kind of got more boring. How are you doing tonight? You're doing really well. I hope you're doing well. I can't wait to get my freaking endoscopy done. You have dreams still? You always have dreams, that's just whether or not you remember them. Or about taxes and bills. Yeah, I only have nightmares when I get too warm at night. So like if I get hot, I have nightmares. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the constellation. Still comes full circle this stream. Alright, how long have I been recording? Because I need to go take meds. It's not the worst. I'll try to go for like another couple of minutes, but I will find somebody to read. I got like the garlic Parmesan, like Buffalo Wild Wings dipping sauce for like some chicken tenders, and I think it just, I'm sad because apparently my tummy doesn't like it. Which sucks. Let's do... That's this dude, I know, right? That sounds good. It does. It was good, actually. It is very good. I recommend it. We will... Oh god, everybody's online tonight. Shit. I don't think we've raided Rhea in a while. We can raid them. Ugh. I'm gonna end the YouTube video.